Hello everybody, Empamine here, coming at ya with some more Killing Floor 2. Now you are all able to witness a very glorious thing. You are all able to witness me go from my regular, crappy playing self to somebody who's absolutely amazing at this game. Now, it may take a while, the metamorphosis from your regular little caterpillar and going into a cocoon or a butterfly. It's not instant. It's not immediate. But you have to believe me that everything is slowly becoming super amazing. Especially since you will also get to see I hit level 15 with the Demolitionist and the Firebug. So, I get to have some extra little bits of fun with both of those guys. Firebug in particular, because now, when Zeds die due to fire damage, they explode. Yeah, it's pretty much like the Firebug meets Demolitionist. It's kind of like
there you go.
Had a baby that was also a skill, like a perk skill, and that's what it is. And I like it. I like it a lot. I also need to poke the sunglasses wearing priest with like the leather Bible sling on his back. I don't know. It always seems like one of those things. It's like, yes, okay. You want to look like you're in a movie. Okay, I can't really fault you for that, but I mean, it still looks kind of silly. You can't just carry it with you.
Time's up. Go
it looks
kill
like
some Zeds.
Okay, everybody's like sticking around in one of the bad spots, so and they also welded the door shut.
Wow, they ate that door.
Oh well. You know what?
I wonder if it even feels
I'm really neat anyway. Pull with the heels. With all of my... Oh god. I almost got vomited on. Luckily for me, fire and explosions. I believe that was a grenade from the top notch. Gentleman's toppest of notch. You really need to die a little less, please, though. I think we both do, but you're in a bit more of the dire straits than me. Not the band. Dire straits. Door welding, man. Door welding. It'll get you killed. It'll get you killed if you're not careful. And either they were jerks or they weren't careful. So, I don't know whether to be upset, just mildly irritated. I'm gonna settle for mildly irritated because it's kind of my default state. But, yeah, could be better, could be worse. I mean, I could not be a Firebug and respawn with completely full ammunition. I guess I am missing out on a fair bit of dosh, but dosh ain't important enough to get all bent out of shape over. At least, I don't think it is. I like keeping my shape specifically unbent, because then it prevents various problems. Bone deformities. Yeah, it can get pretty nasty. Iodine deficiencies. At least something like that. Wait, what? I have no idea what is being said, but whatever. They're gonna finish the round. So I get to become resurrected in my true ultimate form, DJ Scully. Yeah, That's the thing, is that's where I got the name amphetamines. Is was talking with a bunch of people. Well, I should say a bunch of people. I was talking with like 3 people.
Perfect.
I guess in my books that's a bunch of people. I was talking with
Let's get you
3 or so
restocked.
people about how to make a good DJ name. And, you know, we're like, okay, it has to
Bring up
have
the
3
trading
symbols,
controls and
or 3
upgrade your
syllables.
gear.
3 symbols, 3 syllables. That's extremely important. Because if you look at a lot of the popular artists today, Tiesto, Deadmau5,
Don't move, you
Avicii,
reloading.
yeah, all of their names are 3 syllables long. So
There's Zeds on
we
the
figured
scope.
that that was part
Let's
of the
close the
secret to
pod very
success,
soon.
right?
Dancing
We
around.
had to make absolutely sure that it was 3 syllables long, and I was talking with my friend who's a biochemist, and I like chemistry too, so I was like, hey, let's make it sound really neat. You know, like a chemically
This is my
thing. And
last
I was
chance.
like, how about
I have to
amphetamine?
power down the
And I was
pod.
like, I like the way that sounds, and everyone was like, that sounds pretty sweet. And I was like, yes, yes it do.
Bonjour.
I will take that
Come and
name
get your
and
toys
make it my
ready.
own. And I will make it known among many, many among the internet.
There's ammo.
For good or for ill.
Wonder if it even feels that.
For good or for awesome. Thank you, sir, whoever's shining the spotlight on all of these dying Zeds. The carnage is delicious. Ah, your little jerk, what face? Hey, Cloakers! I demand that ye stop, ye crazy, and instead allow me to make you explode. Oh, that's... Yeah, I keep mistaking them for... Oh, that is a honeypot if ever I saw one. Yes, please. Thank you, ma'am. No? Oh, I thought I would stumble him. Lame. I guess it was not close enough to stumble him. I hope the dots kill all these slashers before I die. Not gonna happen. I was too risky. Tear. One day I will learn to not take stupid, unnecessary risks, but today is not that day. And I still have no idea what that guy is saying. No idea whatsoever. That is something that I do wish that they would also patch very soon. Is the translation of the automatic commands, you know, like the follow me, taunt Zeds kind of thing, because I am a complete herpaderp and I don't know how to read, say, Cyrillic. So if I'm playing with someone from Russia and I don't hear what their character is saying, so all I see is in the chat Cyrillic. It's like I cannot begin to even imagine what that actually was, like what you were actually trying to say, because I am an ignoramus and I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read the symbols that you use in your language. I'm really sorry. I kind of, and that's those things where it's like, I don't know if I really should know how to read Cyrillic and understand Russian or any other given language, but I always feel like I should. Honestly. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know, I feel bad. I don't want to try and communicate with these people, and all of these languages are so cool. They're all neat. Escher-esque. Okay, that's actually something I might try if the download speed is sufficient. Ooh, okay, so it actually shows you in the same box the progress instead of you having to mash OK every time you wanted an update on the progress. That is pretty cool. I like that. So, go Tripwire for making that less of a pain in the ass. And also, thank you whoever was running that server, because that actually downloaded in less than, 10 minutes. Some of them, for some absolutely insane reason, are like, oh yeah, we'll give you, 2 kilobytes per second download speed for a 60 meg map. What could possibly go wrong? And the problem with Killing Floor 2 is that there's no way to cancel downloading a map without just force quitting. You gotta Alt F4. It's like, okay. I mean, at least I don't have to reboot my computer or something, but it's still a pain in the ass. For better or for worse. Okay, this is the part where we just kind of... I'm gonna lean back in my chair. Probably make the acoustics so much worse because I still haven't put up any sound batting because I am a lazy bastard. And honestly, even if I do put up sound batting, it'll probably still sound weird because either A, I will do it wrong, or B, my voice will just have the perfect resonant frequencies. Absolutely perfect resonant frequencies to still sound weird in the shape of, and the shape, size, and soundproofing of this room. It'll just kind of work out that way. Because I know that there are amazingly detailed things that you can read. That I looked them over. It's like, all right, this is way too advanced for me to care about yet. But there are incredibly in-depth calculations about the harmonics of any given room. Whoa, that is a kind of pretty cool effect. I also have no idea where the heck I'm going in this map, so there's also that. I'm assuming this isn't like some sort of those stupid type maps where it's like, cool, you spawn 4 billion flesh pounds and everybody gets the experience points. So I played on one of those ones and it's like, this makes me feel unclean. Like in a very bad sort of way, a very bad touch way. So it's like, yeah, I was in there for about 30 seconds and it's like, I can't do it. I can't. It goes against my honor and sensibilities. I mean, I don't know if honor would be the best word for it, but I mean, it's the closest thing I can really think of, so yeah. Thank you. Friggin' reloading. Why do I gotta do it? I demand infinite amounts of ammunition. I demand it. And when I demand a thing, that demand is met. Gosh darn.
When you're done,
Although, somebody could potentially argue that my demand is indeed being met. It's just on a time scale of, like a couple thousand years. Like, oh, your demand will be met in a few millennia because you never specified exactly when you wanted it to, you wanted this to be fulfilled. Because, let me tell you, you can always monkey's paw something. Always.
That was the last one.
There's never any question about whether you can monkey's paw. You might think, you're being super clever and that you're covering every single possible base when you make a wish like that. But no. That is not true. Somebody can still monkey's paw it. Anytime, always.
There's Zeds on the scope.
Just
must close the pod
remember,
very soon.
children, ladies, gentlemen, all of those in between, you can always monkey's paw a wish. So my advice, don't make a wish. Because someone will monkey's paw it. It's dangerous. And that's why that story was written.
I have to power down the pod.
It's written because it's, the stories of the jinn, meant to demonstrate the hubris of mankind,
Back to it, mes amis.
demanding that things be other than they actually are, through a divine entity. It's saying, like you shouldn't demand change from a divine entity, but rather enact that change yourself. And that is that lesson. It's a poof in the fire. Poof, 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 poof. And yet you're still swinging, but well, Guy's trying to close the door on a slasher, and for some reason that amuses me greatly. Reload! Ah! Little boogers hopping all over the place. I know how to take care of you. And the general way that I take care of you is a very heaping helping of deflagration. Conflagration. Yes. Fire. Fire everywhere. Ah, so glorious, so glorious. They may be simple hydrocarbons to most, but they are lifeblood to me. Lifeblood, I say. So honestly, a lot of people just look at hydrocarbons and they're like, alright, cool, so it's like a saturated hydrocarbon, or it could be like an alkane or an alkyne, you know. Maybe they don't even think that. Maybe they're like, alright, cool, it's a bunch of black balls with little white balls on the ends. It's like, no, it's so much more than that. It's energy. You know, being the ability to release energy in forms that are constructive for humanity, man. All of this, it goes so much deeper than a bunch of little atoms. Hydrocarbons have fueled the industrial revolutions that we've had, both first and second. I mean, they make it so that we can survive as a society. Hydrocarbons are not something you should take lightly. They are something you should think are cool, and that's why I made my avatar what I did, even though it's really, really crappy because I have 0 art skills. But darn it, I like it anyways. Simplest alkyne. It's called acetylene.
Glad you made it back.
And boy howdy is it friggin' neato.
More Zeds on the way.
Buy me
Start to wrap things up, as they say.
I think 2 is enough of the Molotov. I'm alright with this. Wait, what? Here.
You're doing great, people.
Well,
Enjoy the break.
I thought that would do something like
Zeds are
it
getting
maybe
closer.
bring the... knock the chandelier down, and maybe it'd crush things. Also, why are there blood showers all over the place? I've seen several of the blood showers.
Get back to work.
Escher was not much of a blood shower type of guy. That was
Also,
more like
guys,
H.R.
let's keep this
Giger.
going.
I always said Geiger, but people say Giger, so it's like I don't know which it actually is. Ah, crap! I didn't reload. Brilliant, brilliant amphetamine. Absolutely brilliant. I am a genius. I am really glad that I decided to fill up my cock and burn instead of purchasing the microwave gun. Because if that is what I ended up doing, I would be irritated at this point. I would be extremely irritated. Actually, I don't know. I might go beyond irritation and just start saying the swear words. No one's gonna put you out. You have to put out yourself. Self-actualization, sir. Self-actualization. Well, that was basically 20 minutes of everybody dying all of the time. But you know what? I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put this up because this is a cautionary tale. This is a cautionary tale. If you are not a qualified Zed hunter, which I pretty much am not, then Guldernit, you're probably gonna get your face eaten. So let this be a lesson to all y'alls. Everybody who wants to keep their face the way that it is, and you should because it's a beautiful face, then make sure that you are qualified to murder these sorts of Zeds. It's important. don't disregard safety. But however, this is the end of this episode. This has been Ampamine coming at you with more Killing Floor 2. I will catch all of you on the flip side.